Hello. Welcome back to Queen. Lisa the Queen. But no, really. Lisa the Painful. So for this part, we are going to recruit a few party members that we're missing here in this area, as well as check out that map that we got from the fish people. The fishmen. The fishmen of the swamp. The swamp fishmen. Fish people. People of fish. Scaled ones. I can keep on going. I could do this for 22 minutes. Why not? Nah, not really. Just want to hear that little jingle for a little bit, and then we're gonna go over here. Too many somersaults will make you okay then. I guess you didn't want me to finish my conversation. I guess you have something against people with goose faces on. That's a mask, sir. No. That's what you think. In my mind, I just pretend my brain is my only true friend. We're just gonna go ahead and do this a couple times. Bye-bye now. I see a bright future in your band. I think I'd like to lend my hand. Geese Thompson. Unfortunately, he does not have no Ipugans, Repugans, Shimbukans, or Deadly Raves, or Raisin Storms. I think we know where we're going with that joke. Alright, so now we gotta traverse this whole craziness again. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, that guy just won't let up. So these guys are part of the football team that the dude man over there owns. They're just throwing hammers. Yeah, that was necessary. Brad likes to live on the edge. He took your green paste. Then he joined your party. Alright, and we got Carp. This is actually one of the reasons why you want to get that knife at the very beginning of the game after you run into your school bully for the first time. You can do poison damage from, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I apologize. I'm a little tired. It just can't remove that big of a rock. Alright, so let's go visit the artist here. Hello, friend. I don't get many visitors. Not a lot of people appreciate... Oh, you already read this dialogue. Okay, you're skipping my dialogue. I gotcha. Wow. Really? That never worked. You're way too nice. I can help you out. Also, I gotta spend these mags. I thought you were using them for the arts, but okay. A wandering artist. It's unclear what his motivations are, but he really likes to draw dirty stuff. He's also one of the Patreon. I don't know why I keep saying Patreon. Kickstarter party members. Just wanted to enjoy the sand there. This is a weird town. Even post-apocalyptic setting, it's still weird. Alright, we're gonna go back down here and take the boat again, but this time, we're going to a new place. Garbage map to Garbage Island. This? Whoa, it smells. Garbage Island, huh? Alright, we're going to Garbage Island. Which I'm assuming has garbage. And also is the first act of setting for Lisa the Pointless. Little fan game that spawned from this. Looks really interesting. Never played Lisa the Pointless yet. Maybe someday. Telemarketers. But, not really. Alright, so, you do have to have the smell on you for, to enter this place. But luckily for us, somebody's got something here. Oh, look at that. I forgot to equip this stuff on, Brad. Or re-equip this stuff to Brad. But if we go down to, yeah, Beastborn here, he's got the stench. We can put that on somebody to make them smell, and we gain access. And just put that on Brad for a little bit. Hey, friend. Haven't seen you before. You look cool. Please, come in. There's a number of ways you can do that. There's also an item you can buy called a Dirty Sock that you can equip, and it gives you that same effect. And nuggets, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot. There's a specific item you can put on. A usable item that you can use to give you the stank. The stank, I guess some people would call it. Yeah, there it is, the old sock. I'm just doing some equipment in here. I mean, everybody else ain't in the party in a moment, so, well, technically they are, but they aren't. That'll work for right now. Alright, I see kart race, so let's do some kart racing. I'm the greatest kart racer of all time. You'll never be able to face me. I'm Fly. AKA one of the best party members in the game. Because I spit status elements to my enemies, but also can potentially make things harder on you. Because, you know, it's random, so I might be poisoning somebody one moment, or I might just be giving them a buff. I don't know. I'm Fly. I spit on people. It's a gamble, but it's a good gamble. Alright, we just need to get a little bit more magazines. And, on Garbage Island, you do run into random encounters. Like, this interesting fellow here. Trash man. Okay, so that should be enough to start racing, and you don't have to worry about getting a lot more for each race because you win. Basically, you double your money for every race you win. Save just in case. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Saddle up. So this is a really easy minigame. All you have to do is just keep hitting the action button. And this is the kart race. What if everybody's thought of making like a fan game of like actually making an actual kart racing game out of this? Like Mario Kart, but with Lisa the Painful characters and karts. And they have different abilities and whatnot. That could be pretty fun. Not impressed. Obviously, the racers here would be some of the playable characters, but I can see Terry, Rando, Buddy. You can have all kinds of crazy shenanigans. You can have items based on you know, stuff like the crow there, for example, could be an item, or you know, all kinds of stuff. You can have Garbage Island as a racetrack, Rando's Territory as a racetrack. Some areas we haven't seen in the playthrough yet as racetracks. I can see potential here. If anybody wants to steal that idea, I am perfectly alright with that, because it's just an idea. And it's not something that I plan on acting on. I just like how there's no music. It would actually have been a pretty good opportunity to add some kind of wacky music there. Funny, I would think. Like, I know something that came to mind was that Undertale part where it's like a really ridiculous long name, because the name of the song is actually what's happening at that time. It's like, I think it was a duck or a bird, some kind of bird, carried you over this ridiculously short space that you can't normally jump over. It was a pretty good gag that I don't think a lot of people actually do in the in their playthroughs, because it's like entirely optional. It's more of, hey, I want to go back over here. And even when you're doing some of the post stuff, I don't think you actually ever have to do that, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Q. Come back and face me. I'm Fly. Have I mentioned that I am potentially one of the best party members in the game? Somebody actually did make a tier list, or a tier list video that I watched before. It was kind of like half jokingly, half serious. I wonder if there's actually like a legitimate tier list. I'll look at that real quick. Okay, there's a couple here. Okay, there's this tier list on Reddit. The I guess Lisa the Painful Reddit that I'm looking at. So it looks like for A tier, they put Brad with 2 arms, Harvey, Birdie, and Jack as A tier. They actually put Carp in unplayable tier. Huh. But that's the thing with this game, too. Just because a character doesn't work out so much on their own... Oh, we have Fly. Cool. Doesn't necessarily mean they're terrible, because if you get 2 party members that works off each other very well, then you have a good team. Like, you know, Fly here, for example, on his own, might not be the greatest in the world, but, you know, you pair him up with, like, Terry, for example, or something, you know, it's all about party combinations, which I think is why some of these tier lists are a little questionable, and why most of them I'm seeing here, just doing a quick search, are a little, you know, a little silly, because party combinations matter more than individual characters. Like, I see this person who has Brad and Birdie as S tier. Yeah, I'm just getting all kinds of crazy stuff here. see some people put Terry on bottom tier. I see some people actually put Terry high tier. It's interesting. But enough about tiers. I got some crazy guy with a box on his head. I remember actually going back to tier discussion immediately. That was like a big backlash about people making tiers. Like, there's probably I know there was this pretty well-known video about, you know, discouraging people from making tiers and how, like, it was dumb and whatnot, but tiers, I encourage tiers. They promote discussion. It's also a good basis of, okay, this character's really good, this character's bad. What can we do? You know, here's some ideas, maybe we can fix them. It's interesting. I generally like tier lists. And even if some people have different opinions, you know, like, you know, for Lisa the Pain, for example, you know, we just... Yeah, and you can make arguments as like, this is why I think this character's top tier. This is why I think this character's not top tier. This is why I think this character's not top tier, but is, you know, is able to be worked with. It's an interesting type of discussion. Now, a tier list I would love to see for Lisa the Painful, and I don't know if it exists, is a party combination tier list. That would be really interesting. Like, what is the absolute best party you can have in this game? And opinions. Also, meet the fastest enemy in the game. You can never hit this guy first, no matter what. Alright then. But first, we're going to go over here. And rest here and do a small jump cut to when I don't have something bad happen to me. And there we go. If anybody actually happens to watch this part, I'm generally curious. You know, I usually don't say this, but you know, make a comment down below. I'm generally curious what people think of who's the best character, who's the best team combination, what's the worst team combination. Because I can think of a few bad team combinations. He said, wow, you're screwed. Oh, joy. I'm finally free of this debt. Now I only have 7 other people to pay off. My boy. I owe it all to you. Ollie Nichols join you. I love saying his name. Just Ollie Nichols. He's not too fancy. I think Ollie's biggest thing is he can get depressed in battle, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we saw a super mutant, or joy mutant earlier. I think we're gonna go try to tackle him. So people actually thought this guy was related to Farty and the other brothers. The creator actually did confirm that he is not related to them at all. And it's kind of funny because I think he means it as a joke in the long run, but he did the creator of this game came out and said that all fan games are canon. Even though Lisa the Pointless kind of made this character into a playable character with Hernandez as the last name, but at the same time you could say, well, you know, a lot of different families have that same last name, which is very true. I mean, my last name's Duncan, and there's plenty of Duncans out there in the world that are not related to me. Unless maybe, you know, going way back down the family generation tree. Who knows? And it's D-U-N-C-A. Yeah, by the way, it's not Dunkin' Donuts Duncan, unfortunately. As silly as that would be. Funny enough, that was when I was bullied in school. I was not called Dunkin' Donuts. I was called the Muffin Man. I still don't get how that happened, but here we are today. But this guy's he's not too bad. Wonder if he even has any permadeath. Also, a little bug on Garbage Island here. After you fight this guy and go into a random encounter, the random encounter music changes to this boss theme. It's kind of silly. Okay, he can do neck break, so he can kill you when he can permadeath you. The laugh of a crazy mutant joy thing. These battles can be, they can be scary because, I mean, they have that permadeath skill that they can use, and you just never know when it's going to come out. But it's also part of the fun, too. Super cool pose. And also, you always get a big, pretty much a guaranteed level up from somebody. But I think with that, we are going to end this part of Lisa the Painful. So, hope everybody had a good time. I had a good time. A very good time.